Here we go.
Awesome. Everybody can go to the chat. You guys, you can pull yours up as well.
All right, give that a try.
See if I can share my screen here. All right, can everybody see this? You can just put a thumbs up or a 1 in the column section, in the comment section if you have one. All right. So guys, this is going to be the new portal. This will be your portal for your self-service, anything that you have related to IT or for IMP department. If you have service requests for, let's say, new computers, new equipment, if you want to make an office move, if you have printer issues, some of these we have buttons that are like quick fix buttons. You can go right here. You don't have to necessarily go into the service catalog, which I'll explain that in a moment. So all these different buttons you see here will be fully functional when we go live, and you will be able to put in, like I said, printer issues, issues with the network. If you're having problems logging in, if multiple people in your area are having problems logging in, you'll be able to put a request in there. Any issues with email, mobile phone requests, new PC requests, website designs. We're going to have everything nice and neat in one place. So let's see, let's click on something here. Anybody, I'll let you guys pick it. You tell me which one you want to pick and we'll go there. We'll show you how to do it.
How about a new PC request?
All right, let's go here. So you will go into the portal, come to new PC request, click on that. So this is what you're going to see. The nice thing about this system too is we have things in place that not everybody can order a PC. You can't just go in the system and say, you know what, I think I want a new computer today. I'm gonna go ahead and order one. We will have procedures in place like this, which says here only department liaison can submit this request. Contact your liaison for assistance. We're gonna go through the process though. Hit submit for another user. So let's say submit on behalf of. Let's see if I come. You can type a name in, or you can go in the search button here. It'll bring people up. A lot of Robinsons work for the city. But because, as you see, I try to put myself in, because I'm the one that's actually in here, I'm already in there, so I can't put it in for myself. So let's say this person here. That's my sister, by the way. Email notifications, you can have it go to the customer, you can have it go to the customer and a requester. So if you're a liaison, if you're somebody in the department that's putting this request in, you can have eyes on it as well as the customer. Which is a very cool option. Something that we didn't previously have before. As you can see, just that simple. Go in, service request has been added to the shareable system, service request ID, hit OK. And this is another nice feature. You have to have all your categories filled in before you can send a ticket in. Unfortunately, I'm not a liaison, so I can't submit a ticket for this. I just want to show you some of the functionality in doing so. So let's say we have a printer issue, right? So it gives you a brief description of, it's going to ask you a few questions. So what we're going to say is, that prevent you from doing your work. We'll say yes. Does it affect multiple users? Yes. If that's the case, that may point to a network issue as well as a printer issue if nobody can print to that printer. So again, submit on behalf of the user. And if you notice that, I just typed her name in and it populated it. Now, if I would just type Ashley, it would have gave a list of everybody who had Ashley in their name, whether first or last name. But then I put her name in, it auto populated, found her. Now we're good to go. Make sure I got everything set. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Not a question,
Now this-
just a comment. Sorry, Dana.
Yes.
Not a question, just a comment. I was playing around with it. When you click on, as a cool feature, when you click on the magnifying glass with the little bars, it pops up what looks like the whole
Right.
Active Directory. So I thought that was a pretty cool item of note.
Yes, it does. Yep. Everybody pretty much everybody that's in AD, it'll populate them. Let's see.
I'm in ER.
I'm up. See.
Blame my mom. It's okay.
No, that's all right. See, there you go. So that's one of the cool features about this system that we didn't have before is that Active Directory is pre-populated in here. So pretty much you can go in it. Any person that you need to put a ticket in for, you can pull their name up, submit it on their behalf, and you'll be good to go. Cancel that. Now, some of the functionality has not been finished yet because we're still in the process of doing testing in the system, but we should be having that wrapped up very soon, probably by the end of today. Now, the go live date will not be until, I believe, March. So we still have some time. So what I'm going to show you guys now is the service catalog. So the service catalog is going to show you every single service that our department provides to you as a customer. So we have everything. I'll just go through a brief rundown. We have account management, applications and software. Any application or software that any department uses on any of their computers, we have information for. We can do installations. We can do uninstallations, troubleshooting, the whole nine. Communication services, conferencing and presentation. So that's providing audio and video support for our conference rooms. So, a lot of people, they come up and use the city stats room or they'll use August Wilson room. You can put in a request through the service catalog and tell us where you're going to be at and where you need that assistance. Consulting services, data services, desk phone, fax, mobile phones. That's communication and internet access while on the go. We can provide that for you. Email, everything, IT service desk, the whole nine. We cover everything. Let's click here. So we're gonna go open this. This is request help. Submit a service request. So let's go here. You will be able to come here and just say, you know, who's not working or any request that you would have. It's that simple. It's that easy to put a ticket in now. So the nice thing, one of the other things I want to mention, and we've said this before in other trainings, and I want people to understand that you will no longer be able to put in tickets via email. So everything's going to be streamlined now. So you're either going to be able to put a ticket in via this portal here, the self-service portal, or you'll still be able to call the service desk, and you'll be able to call this the same number, 412-255-2900. You'll still be able to make that phone call. But the emails will still be used as far as communications with the customers, which is another thing that is going to be, I think, a welcome addition, a welcome change, is that now instead of a ticket bouncing back and forth, you're going to deal with one person, one service desk agent for the entirety of your ticket. Any updates, any questions, any concerns, you're going to deal with that person, with that agent, which is going to, cut down on, that times when you have tickets in there and the tickets are just bouncing around and you need something done and it's just maybe it went to the wrong person. All those things are going to be remedied with this new system. I can show you guys some other stuff too if you like. Let me see if we can find. Here we go. So this is the conferencing and any kind of audio video support. So as you see here, you have like one-time conference setup. You can request an account. So a general account will be something like a local account for a device, something that you're going to use generically, or like a kiosk machine. Like I believe in HR, they have some kiosk machines for people to come in and log in. All those things now you can request through the portal, through the service catalog. I know I'm talking a lot. Tend to get ramped up a little bit. Does anybody have any questions right now? Anything you see that's of a concern? Anything you see that you like, or anything that you don't see that you'd like to know about?
So there are sort of the sub headings under request account. It's in pretty small font in blue that says conferencing, presentation, video, audio conferencing. So that, are we supposed to click in there? Are those like related things, or what are those for?
You mean these here right here, right?
Yes, exactly.
So these sub accounts are kind of, they'll fill the work out. So let's say we click on video audio conferencing, save change the incident, let's say yes. So the reason this isn't here because there's another part where you have to fill in your department. Department be filled in the record so a record can be saved. But if you go here, it gives you different detailed descriptions of things that you may want.
I guess I'm more confused. So we went in here because we're trying to request an account. Why does video audio conferencing pop up? Like, why is that even a choice inside here? That's just I don't understand.
So let me take it back. So you see like the different categories. So when you come in, let me went back too far.
Oh,
So when
I
you
see.
start
So
off,
we went
you
in
go
through video audio conferencing, and then it's saying set
Correct.
up some kind of account that has to do with video and audio conferencing.
Correct. And then
Ah.
the smaller ones at the top, you can use those if you made a mistake or if that's not what you want. You can click on those smaller function buttons at the top. Click on those, it'll take you back to where you previously were.
I see. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And like I said, once everything is completely set up, all the functionality that you see here, it'll be fully active and it'll work properly. Like we're not going to put out a product that doesn't work for you guys. So once we get our testing done and we do some work on the back end here, once you get that product, you'll be ready to go. Let me see if that was a great question too. Thank you. See if I can find another category. Let us do that. Desktop management. All right. Desktop management. Let's go to MDT. Submit an incident. So you see it at the top here. So if I wanted to go back to where I could click submit incident, or I could go back to MDTs, or I could go back to desktop management and pick a different category. Because maybe MDTs I thought that's what I wanted, but it's not. So if I wanted a computer instead of a tablet, I'd be able to go back here and click it. So it's a nice feature to keep you from having to go and, if you made a mistake, you got to close out and start a whole new ticket process. This allows you to move back and forth within the system without actually having to get out.
I see. So it's more for navigation than anything.
Correct.
Okay. Hey, it looks like there's a question in the chat.
Okay. Let's see.
I did just respond to it, but just to reiterate. So one person will have control of your ticket. We're hoping there's just the one-on-one conversation. However, if something did happen where your original technician was out, their whole team can see it and someone else can then take over the ticket from there.
Great point, Zoe. Thank you. So also in the portal, you can come down here. You can see notifications. So these are just generic stuff. We were messing around, just doing some testing in there. But you can see here, like, say if there's an outage, something in the system goes down, we'll be actually able to post it here. You can come to the portal and see it in real time, which is going to be very helpful. And then, of course, we have here our service desk times and availabilities for regular working hours, evening hours, and over the weekends. You can see this box here. This will have your major incidents. We'd like to keep that box empty at all times. Unfortunately, things happen, but this will be for major events like complete outages, things of that nature. We're also going to have, as you can see at the top here on this main taskbar, you can click here to get to the service catalog. This will also, you click here, this will take you to my items. We can go in there. So this would be a place that you will go if you want to see any of your tickets that you have active, any issues that you're dealing with, any of your closed requests. And again, you'll also see notices. So you may have a ticket that you put in and you're not hearing a response. That ticket may be related to something that's in the announcements. I know this seems like a lot. We're going to have a lot more. We'll have more training sessions that's going on, but I just want to show you guys some of the functionality and what it's going to look like, the presentation. So let's go here. Let's go to open service requests. I double clicked on that. As you can see, these are mock tests. These aren't real tickets, but this is what you would have in here if you submitted a ticket. So let's go here. Let's ticket I submitted back in October. I didn't put anything in there. Let's see, right here, I have it undersigned. If I want, I could contact the service desk, let's say. Like I said, we're still working the bugs out, but if you had something that was in there, let's say you needed a response, you want to talk to somebody, you could simply go in, hit that button, send that message, and that service analyst is going to get that message. Any questions on that? We're also going to have knowledge articles. Some of the things that you'll be able to do now, you'll have the ability to help yourself in certain regards. A knowledge article will have information in there and documentation that allow you to do such. Let's say like resetting your password. It may sound like something easy, but sometimes you forget how to do it. So information like that, that'll be in the knowledge articles. I don't believe we have anything here right now. If I stand corrected. So you can see you have things like this. Let's say so if you wanted to learn how to use a call out tool in Adobe 9, we would have documentation like this in there. You'd be able to follow that documentation and be able to take care of something like that yourself. Or let's say if you had an email and you wanted to create delegates or delegation in your email, we'll have documentation like that so you can just follow it step by step and be able to give yourself a little bit of love and attention. Any questions? I can't see the team screen, but does anybody have anything? Any questions? No question is a dumb question. All questions are welcome. So if you have anything, let's talk about it.
Hi, Dana. Hey, I was wondering about the facilities maintenance services that are currently on there. Is that going to be changed or is that going to stay the way it is?
Hey, how's it going, man? So is there something that you seen here that didn't or something that you didn't see when you say facilities maintenance? Can you walk me through that a little bit?
Yeah, on the current portal, again, you can put your facilities maintenance request in and track them. Is that something that you guys are going to be changing with this new platform?
That's a good question. The only thing that we would be changing, but it's what's currently in place. If you're talking about office moves, or if you're just talking about requests, let's go back in the catalog. Let's see what we see.
Are you talking about work orders?
Yes, I am.
I don't believe work orders aren't going to be on this system. Correct? This is just for IP only, IMP
Okay, correct.
services only. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So you say the portal, are you talking about this portal here? The main one?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe, yeah.
If you look at the resources and tools, you pull that down and you can get.
No, that's going to stay the same. We're not going to touch that at all. That'll stay the same for you guys. This portal here is going to be strictly for IMP related issues and tasks. Yeah, so we're not gonna make any changes to that
Okay.
to you guys, so you'll be good to go with that. That's a great question. Thank you. Any other questions? Hey, Ian, is there anything else we want to show today?
Not specifically. I think we'll give folks another minute to kind of digest some of this info. But if there aren't any other questions, I think we're good to conclude. I just want to hit on a couple of things that Dana mentioned before. March 1st is the date that we're looking to roll this out. The couple options that you're going to have to get in touch with INP are going to be this portal, as Dana mentioned, the service desk phone number, the 2900. We'll have more information coming out in the next month, just to make sure everybody's prepared for this change. Any other questions before we run? Sounds like not at this time. Thanks everybody for joining us this morning. We're really looking forward to using this system with you all. It's going to be a much welcome change. So keep an eye out.
Absolutely.
Yep. If you do think of any other questions in the future, don't hesitate to get in touch with INP. Thanks, folks.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you.